Okay, and
I'm Elaine Gold, Social Justice and Advocacy Consultant for the Diocese of Toronto, and this display is highlighting some of the things that we do around creation care in the Diocese, which is one of our 3 priorities for our department. This year, we're inviting parishes to participate in the Give It Up for the Earth Lent campaign from Citizens for Public Justice. CPJ is an ecumenical advocacy group based in Ottawa, and their campaign invites people to consider something that they will give up to lower their environmental impact, and particularly their carbon emissions over the 6 weeks of Lent, or 6 weeks from now, whichever. You can write it on here, take a picture with yourself, post it to social media with the hashtag #GiveItUpForLent, and you also put it on the detachable postcard on the bottom, fill out your name, city, province, and postal code, tear it off, drop it in the mail. Postage is paid, goes back to CPJ, who collects all these postcards, and they will have a meeting with Environment Minister Catherine McKenna in April, asking her to end fossil fuel subsidies to the fossil fuel sector. For more information, there is a backgrounder here on why fossil fuel subsidies don't belong in Canada's climate policy. The short version is that by continuing to subsidize the fossil fuel sector in Canada, we will not be able to make our climate commitments that we agreed to in Paris in 2015. Protecting God's creation is part of our call as churches. It's the 5th mark of mission of the Anglican Communion, and our subcommittee at the diocese has a number of ways in which we can help parishes do that. We provide resources and worship events throughout the year, including our Keepers of the Water Vigil held every January at Holy Trinity Square, and co-hosted with the Toronto Urban Native Ministry. We produce materials for Earth Sunday and also distribute materials for the season of creation in the fall. We can help you learn more about environmental issues, find practical ways to go green. One of the organizations that we like to work with is Greening Sacred Spaces, which also has a booth at today's event, and help people participate in advocacy campaigns such as the Give It Up for the Earth. A lot of our churches are doing some really interesting things. Holy Trinity in Thornhill, working with Greening Sacred Spaces, has taken great strides in greening and retrofitting their 200-year-old building. Church of the Evangelist Tecumseh has promoted pollinator-friendly gardening and to increase habitat for bees and other pollinators. And here are several of our clergy, including Father Ian Lafleur and Bishop Ursula Shaw, participating in last fall's Great Lakes Water Walk, together with Indigenous leaders and other people. There are a lot of ways in which we can learn more about how creation care is embodied in our Christian call. One of the great resources I have found is the Green Bible, which is an NRSV Bible, the kind that you would normally use in worship. Every passage that has to do with the environment, with the land, is in green text. So it helps you highlight those. There are a number of articles from respected theologians, including N.T. Wright, Barbara Brown Taylor, Calvin DeWitt, Desmond Tutu, as well as suggestions for Bible studies on different themes: creation care as justice, learning from creation, finding God in creation, and so forth. Citizens for Public Justice, also mentioned, has a wonderful resource called Living Ecological Justice, which you can order directly from them. I think it's $10 plus shipping, which also includes a range of reflections and prayers from different Christian leaders across Canada, including our own Reverend Mark MacDonald and Dr. Sylvia Kiesnat from our diocese, and as well as a number of activities and action ideas. This is another wonderful resource for private devotions, especially. Earth Gospel, A Guide to Prayer for God's Creation, which has morning, midday, and evening prayers and reflections for 4 weeks with a different theme each day of the week. One of the greatest climate scientists and advocates out there right now is Catherine Hayhoe, who's a Canadian. Her father's a professor at Tyndale, and she is now a climate scientist working at Texas Tech, I believe, but does a lot of work advocating and speaking with evangelicals in the U.S. especially, who are very resistant to hearing about or taking action on climate change. But she has a very winsome way about her. She was part of the IPCC panel that won the Nobel Prize some years ago, the International Panel on Climate Change, and she co-authored this with her husband, who's an evangelical pastor. I've heard her, she's terrific. Those are some of the resources we can point people to, and we're always looking for people who want to do more at the diocese and want to do more in their parish about greening and conveying the message that looking after God's creation is part of what God calls us to do. Thank you.